Perdana Menteri Anthony Albanese telah menyebut upaya Rusia untuk memperkuat hubungan militer dengan Indonesia sebagai propaganda, setelah Duta Besar Moskow untuk Indonesia mengatakan bahwa Australia tidak memiliki kartu untuk dimainkan dalam hubungan tersebut. Dalam laporan tersebut, ABC News menyoroti bahwa pemerintah Australia menghadapi tekanan dari oposisi yang menuntut penjelasan terkait laporan bahwa Rusia ingin menempatkan pesawat militer di Provinsi Papua, Indonesia. Perdana Menteri Albanese menolak untuk mengonfirmasi atau menyangkal apakah Rusia telah mengajukan permintaan tersebut, namun menegaskan bahwa tidak ada prospek kredibel mengenai pangkalan Rusia di Indonesia dan menuduh Rusia menyebarkan propaganda. Laporan ini mencerminkan kekhawatiran Australia terhadap potensi peningkatan pengaruh militer Rusia di kawasan Indo-Pasifik dan pentingnya menjaga hubungan diplomatik yang kuat dengan Indonesia.
First this evening, the Prime Minister has confirmed the government is seeking clarification from Indonesia after reports Russia wants to station aircraft at a military airport in the Indonesian province of Papua. That's in Western New Guinea. A US military website claims Moscow has lodged an official request with Indonesia to have its long-range aircraft use the base. Anthony Albanese was repeatedly questioned about the report while campaigning this afternoon.
We are seeking further information. We obviously do not want to see Russian influence in our region. Very clearly, we have a position, which is we stand with Ukraine. We regard Vladimir Putin as an authoritarian leader who has broken international law, who's attacking the sovereignty of the nation of Ukraine.
The opposition leader Peter Dutton says the report about Russia's request to Indonesia is a very troubling development.
It is deeply destabilising and we would want to hear from the Prime Minister about what efforts have been undertaken. Obviously, surely they must have known about this before it's been made public. And if not, then that is a catastrophic failure of Penny Wong and Anthony Albanese.
Well, for more on this, I spoke to Bill Birtles, the ABC's Indonesia correspondent. Bill, tell us more about how this report came up.
Sam, this was first published in the well-respected defence industry website, Jane's, a fairly authoritative source for defence industry news, and said that a February meeting between the defence chiefs of Russia and Indonesia included or subsequently included a request by Russia to station long-range aircraft at a small Air Force base on the island of Biak, which is to the north of Indonesia's easternmost region, Papua, roughly about 1,000 or a bit over 1,000 kilometres from Darwin. And there wasn't specific detail on what types of aircraft the request was for. The article also said that government sources from Indonesia confirmed that they'd received this request but hadn't responded to it so far. So that's what it's based on. But further than that, there are a lot of unanswered questions.
So no response from the Indonesian government as yet to those Australian queries as to what's going on?
Well, publicly, a spokesperson for the Defence Minister in Indonesia told us that he was unaware of this issue. A spokesperson for Indonesia's Foreign Ministry also said that he was unaware of this issue. It appears that only a small circle of people within Indonesia's government might be aware of this. Perhaps the Defence Minister and President Prabowo Subianto themselves. But their spokespeople basically told us that they weren't on top of this issue at all. Now, Prabowo Subianto is abroad at the moment. He's out of the country, so that might be slowing down any official response from the Indonesian side. We've also put in inquiries to the Russian embassy in Jakarta, but they haven't responded either.